If you ever played Riftwalker in set 8.5, then you might have encountered a bug that caused Zac to spawn with less HP than he was supposed to. While I do enjoy finding new bugs, it can also be fun to replicate and understand older ones. What I found made me laugh pretty hard, so let me show you what exactly is happening to Zac. On first glance, it kind of looks like he has less star levels than he's supposed to, and this has proven to be a major pain for a lot of high elo players because they constantly have to check the Zac HP to make sure everything is working as intended. The fix for this solution is thankfully very simple. All you have to do is just reset the Riftwalker trait and spawn a new Zac. But that kind of feels more like a band-aid. After all, you might have players who don't know about this bug, or they simply don't want to constantly pay attention to his HP values. Well, I have good news, because I believe I know what's causing it. At least I've managed to reproduce it fairly consistently, and what's even better is that I was not able to recreate my setup on the PBE, so this means we can probably expect this to be fixed in the next patch. So what exactly is going on? Zac is supposed to gain HP for every star level of a Riftwalker unit with a minimum of 3 and a maximum of 9. In this example, he has a star level of 5 with a total of 2144 HP. We go into combat and everything is still working fine. Once the combat is over and we started with the next round, then you might have caught that his HP bar has changed. If we right click on Zac, then it shows that he is down to 1784 HP. This means he lost a total of 360 HP. If I don't reset the Riftwalker trait, then he would continue every fight from now on with this lower HP value. As far as I can tell, this isn't a simple star level decrease. The value of a 4-star Zac is 1750 and not 1784. It's a difference of 34 HP. I know it's not much, but it still showcases that something else is going on. So you probably want to know what is causing this. I will say this in advance, I believe there is more than one way to replicate this bug, but the easiest method I found to force it goes like this. If you have the Riftwalker trait activated at Wolves, you need to tether Zac to a different Riftwalker than the round before. Once the wolves are defeated, you have to pick up the loot orbs on the ground. If any of these loot orbs include units that go on your bench, then the conditions have been met. Once you check his HP at the beginning of the next fight, you can see that his HP is lower than before. This is why you will primarily witness this bug after Augment and PvE rounds, because this is where you will often change your positioning because of a transition and also pick up loot orbs that might include units. Every time I tested the setup and I only ended up getting components from the PvE rounds, then the bug wouldn't work. So I do believe it has something to do with pulling units out of the orbs that is messing up the Riftwalker trait. I will say this, there might be a second condition involved. Maybe it has to do something with a specific timing or something else, but I feel like I spent way too much time recreating the setup already, and based on my experiences on the PBE, it will be gone in the next patch anyways, so I will just leave it at that. I would recommend resetting Riftwalker from time to time just as a habit, at least after Augment or PvE rounds, just to be safe. I hope you learned something, and see you next time.